Hi, this is Jim Obermeyer, and I'm going to talk about how to be happy. Most people that know me probably think I'm a happy person because I'm not usually depressed or negative. Some people think I'm a pretty positive person. Has it always been that way? Well, I do remember one time going through a very deep depression, and of course, occasionally I get somewhat depressed, but I've learned something about happiness. I fully believe that happiness is not where you're at necessarily or who you're with. It's not the situation you're in, but it's a decision. Happiness is decision. You can decide to be happy or decide to be cranky or negative or argumentative or nasty. That's your decision. I don't choose to be that way. I want to be happy because I think happiness is a good thing. Now, there is a difference between joy and happiness. Happiness is kind of a state, whereas joy is an inner peace, a feeling. And that comes through the Lord, God, through Jesus. But happiness itself, are Christians always happy? A lot of them I know aren't always happy because they give into the situation and what's going on around them. I learned many, many years ago that if you're depressed, the best way to get out of a depression, I'm not talking about a deep-seated clinical depression or a depression that may be brought on even by an evil spirit, but I'm talking about just a normal, you're just depressed about something and what have you. Go out and do some work. Go out in the yard. Go out and do some strenuous work, because that sets off the endorphins in your brain that give you the feeling and the sense of happiness. It really does work. You can work your way out of a depression if you've got enough willpower to do it. So what is happiness? Happiness is a state of being where you decide you're not going to let what other people say ruin your life or decide the way your life is going to go or your day is going to go or even this moment's going to go. But you decide that you're going to be happy and that you're going to enjoy life no matter what it brings, because I've said it so many times. I can't even imagine how many times I've said this to people, but life never goes the way you think it will. Now, that can be a good way, it can be a bad way, but it never really goes exactly the way you think it will. So why not just decide that no matter how it goes, you're going to be happy. You're going to not be depressed. You're going to not only be happy, you're going to try and make other people happy by your attitude. Be happy today. God bless you.